the shark bait has such
in Lebanon, men are legally allowed to have sex with animals, but they must be female animals.
Oh, I'm out.
If you have sex with a male animal, it's punishable by death.
What the?
I know. I guess I know they're not big on gaiety over there, but damn, if you're allowed to screw a female sheep, why can't you do something with I don't know exactly what you do with a male sheep, but hell, let it go.
Good Lord.
Anyway, welcome. Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. This is number 88. 88. And I want to emphasize, we are the only Category 5 podcast in the universe. And how do we know that? Have you ever heard, those of you that watch other podcasts, listen, have you ever heard of anyone saying they were Category 5? No, you haven't. But you don't even know this. We are also one of the few immersive podcasts in the Mid-Atlantic states.
Whoa.
And
that's a big word.
And you know, I learned it. I watched Walt Disney World, and they called themselves that.
Ooh,
so I guess you can call yourself that, because I'm not immersed at all at Disney World. If let me know. If someone gave me free tickets to go to Disney World, I wouldn't fucking go.
No.
I wouldn't go.
Absolutely.
Stand in line for an hour and a half to fucking take a 3-minute ride.
If you're lucky, it's 90 seconds.
Yeah, so if they're fucking immersive, we're fucking immersive.
I like it.
I just said Mid-Atlantic states, but
that's okay.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Yeah,
I think it's fair.
We need to grow our market.
Exactly. And here, speaking, that's a nice segue.
Thank you.
We don't talk about this enough. What we give you, we give you the dive bar experience. You don't really necessarily want to go to a dive bar because you're either by yourself or you feel funny or you don't know what it's like, because a lot of them, believe me, we know you go into some places and they're a little shaky.
Right.
But you go in there. I guarantee your bathroom's cleaner. So you have a clean bathroom to go into. You get to stay sober. We get drunk for you. Mm-hmm. You know, we do. This isn't fake. This isn't fake here. We drink so you can have the whole dive bar experience. I even have something else here. I can't quite read it. I still can't fucking read it.
Gee.
Well, that's 2 or 3. But anyway, you don't have to go to a dive bar, and we condense it. Yeah. If you go to a bar, yesterday was beer night. Right. We went and we're there for about 4 hours, because that's about how long you go to a bar.
Yeah.
And a dive bar, I usually go to get halfway, but you don't have to do that. We condense the whole experience into about an hour, a little over an hour of what it would take you 4 hours to do. So, If you've been in a dive bar, you might not want to go back. If you've never been there, this is what it is right here. We condense the whole experience for you.
And you don't have to sit by assholes like us.
No, exactly. Exactly. We might smell a lot of things going on there, but you don't have to do that.
The 2 hot chicks behind me last night wanted nothing to do with us where we were sitting. They wanted nothing.
Did you see they moved way down to the end where there was nobody? I know.
They were hot though.
They were. That's why I took that seat, so I could look that way. Man. But they did. No, they were very hot. Very hot. Okay. Speaking of the podcast, we also have a website. If you go there now, you can pick 3 things that you want to get on Valentine's Day, something you'd like to receive on Valentine's Day. Your imagination is the limit, because anything goes on that one. We're going to have a segment of Dear Tiny coming up here. You can write Dear Tiny. And by the way, Dear Tiny doesn't have to be just, it can be advice on anything.
Sure.
Or questions about anything.
State of the Union.
Absolutely. So don't you feel like you're limited to certain things. No, you can ask Tiny anything and he'll give you an answer. And then really I'll popular. What's that?
Sorry, it was real popular, I think, last week. I think it went over really well.
Yeah, I heard that from one person too. And we have a thing, and it's actually pretty interesting. If you have 8 choices, you pick 3 wishes, and I went to it to do it, and I couldn't decide which one to take. So I'm going to do that this week. I invite you to go onto the website also, PittsburghDiveBarTalk.com. And also, as always, Miller's rating beer, and I'm rating pizza places. So actually, the beer thing, that's national. I can't say my pizza thing's national, but I've done 2 states already.
There you go.
And maybe I'll expand.
Mhm.
All right, let's move on because we're giving you the dive bar experience and we're drinking. So you don't have to.
Right.
Scientific American magazine,
There it
supposedly a step up from my normal, I can't remember what that's even called, but here's something I'll bet you didn't know. Is that what it is? New Scientist, right? Yeah. Okay, thanks. I think I know because it comes every week. Here's 3 headlines from this month's Scientific American. The discovery of a 41,024,320 digit number, prime number,
Good Lord.
highlights the price of mathematical gold.
No. This is like the whole pie thing again.
Exactly.
Who cares?
Exactly. Well, maybe you'll care about this. Misfolded proteins may preserve brains for millennia.
Maybe that's my problem. My proteins need folded.
I sure as hell hope that they don't preserve our brains. Throw those damn things away. I know you agree with that. And okay, plant machinery functions inside hamster cells. I have no comment. I'll read that for you again, just so if you didn't hear, if you were walking away and say, what? Yeah, plant machinery functions inside hamster cells. So if you have a pet hamster running around that thing, you look for plant machinery functions. Okay. Huckamuckfuk was in the news.
Here he is.
Did you even hear this?
I did not.
He settled out of court. He got $12 million from some fucking paper over there. And they wrote about him and said some bad things, apparently.
Of course.
And of course, his lawyer had these 2 things to say. These are quotes. Harry had the resilience to sue. You don't need resilience. There are 7 fucking TV shows of people suing, and they're on every fucking day. You don't need any resilience to sue. You have to be kind of an asshole to sue, if you ask me.
You need a phone and call a lawyer.
Yeah, exactly. And he and his family have been adversely affected by the publicity. They thrive on the publicity. That's what they love. And when he was in court, I didn't see his 2 kids with him. I never see his kids. They're the ones that are adversely affected. Now, I'm going to be dead, but you watch. One of those 2 fucking kids is going to be a serial murderer or some shit. And then you're going to come back and look on this and say, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he called it.
Maybe if they'd have spent some time with those kids, they would have been a little more well-adjusted.
Wow.
All right. I went to a seminar this week.
Oh.
Hadn't been to one for
Yeah, it's been a minute.
They stopped them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say one thing. About 60 people braved the elements. It was one of those days. It was, I think, like 7 degrees, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought I'd be the only one there. But no, there were about 60 people, and this was to hear the History Hobo again.
Oh, he's back.
The History Hobo. This is the
He's
3rd
back.
time I've seen him. He was talking about first ladies for the most part.
there you
And
go.
I got to admit, he had some pretty good information. I'm not going to bore you because he went through a lot of stuff in an hour and a half, too. He took an extra half hour. As a matter of fact, I had to pee at the end, but every old person there has to pee. I said, I'll make it home.
Mm-hmm.
I made it about 4 blocks. I made it in the elementary school my wife used to teach, and there's a parking lot in the back that no one uses, so I peed back there.
There you go.
She told me there's cameras all over the place, so yeah. What do
They know her, not you.
I had to go. I had to go.
I get it.
Okay, but the History Hobo at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I thought this was ridiculous. He said, how many of you remember Bess Truman as the first lady? And I'm thinking, a bunch of hands went up. She was first lady from like 45 to 52. And then he said, well, no one remembers Eleanor Roosevelt as the first lady. No, a few people put it. She was last first lady in 45.
A good year.
So there's some old fuckers there. And I'm just going to give you one thing that I did learn there.
Yeah.
Speaking of some bad luck, Teddy Roosevelt, you know him.
I do.
His wife and mother died on the same fucking day.
Oh.
What a day, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. Those of you that are bitching that you're having a bad day, just think about Teddy Roosevelt, the old Rough Rider. Yeah, he had a bad fucking day there. That's a bad day. I got to admit.
That reminds me of you know who Anthony Jeselnik is?
I do not.
Comedian. I'll see if I'll try to post it. He does a funny joke about a guy that has Alzheimer's. He stops by his house every day and asks where his wife is. He's like, I'm sorry to tell you. He's like, I haven't moved away. I haven't shied away from it. But I'm sorry to tell you she's died. And he said, the reason I do it every day is to just see the smile on his face.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Now, we these next two items, I know you don't know this one. And we did not have a production meeting, even though we spent 4 hours at the bar yesterday. We didn't really talk about this at all, no. Have you ever had the feeling that you were being a little bitch?
Ooh, maybe. Yeah, that's probably.
Okay.
Happened to me. I am all the time.
It happened to me yesterday.
Oh.
A bird got in my house yesterday. I live on this old farmhouse, and actually it's big though.
Yeah.
And I went in and fucking birds flying around, and I was a little bitch, and then it flew. It was in the pantry. I was hoping it was going to stay there.
Yeah.
Flew through the kitchen, through the dining room, through the living room, into the bedroom, and almost hit my daughter. And I heard her scream. She said, what should I do? I said, close that fucking door. And then my wife got home. I said, there's a bird in that damn, and it's actually my bedroom, our bedroom. She said, well, what do you expect me to go do? I said, yeah.
Good deal.
I don't want to be around a fucking bird flying around. So I did feel like a little bitch, but I did not get up. Did not get up off the couch. And then she came out and she had this look. I said, did you kill that thing? No, she somehow got it out the window. And,
wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, I would have had to kill it. That would have been the only way.
I'd probably take it out. Yeah, I'm dealing with that bird. Birds are dirty and gross.
Yeah, this was a little thing. It wasn't very scary except to me. But I did feel like a little bitch. Okay, changing the subject. I don't know if you got this from Cuff. What are you doing Saturday, May 17th? And what are you guys doing Saturday, May 17th?
That date sticks out for some reason. I don't know.
Well, in Lansing, Michigan, you'll have to post this up too.
Okay.
They're having a contest. Prettiest butthole in Michigan. This will be taking place at Deja Vu Showgirls, and $2,000 in cash prizes.
Wow!
For it didn't say how many they'll do, but prettiest butthole, not prettiest ass,
right?
The prettiest butthole.
Wow! Yeah. Wow! I want to know what the categories are.
Me too. You've seen one butthole, you've seen them all, haven't you? Or ones. You can't tell me that they're not going to look at the packaging.
Right.
They just actually look at the butthole. I don't know what criteria they would use.
I agree.
But anyway, we'll probably bring that up again.
Yeah.
That could be a road trip.
There we go.
I'm sure my wife would be happy as hell if I told her I was going to go see the prettiest butthole in Michigan.
Yeah, I like it.
Mr. Harrelson's from Michigan. Maybe we could send him as a what's that called when you
correspondent?
Yeah, nice job. Correspondent. Yeah. Okay. I am going to numerology now.
Ooh.
We finally are starting to run out of people. 88. It took a while, but we're starting to run out. Now, the first three, Pope Francis, Robert Redford, Alan Alda, all 88 years old. And then I threw in two other ones. Dyan Cannon, you probably do not know her. She was a pretty hot babe back in the day. There were some rumors that she got around with some famous people. And then the last one, I just like saying this name, Engelbert Humperdinck.
Oh, there you go.
Engelbert Humperdinck is 88 years old.
I have some 8 tracks downstairs.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll skip over that. But born in 88. See who would you like to have lunch with here?
Go ahead.
Rihanna, Adele, Steph Curry, Lizzo, ASAP Rocky, Emma Stone, Vanessa Hudgens, Kevin Durant, Conor McGregor, Tyson Fury.
Wow. That's
all born in 88.
Wow. The one that jumps out at me is Emma Stone. She's so hot.
Oh, she is. She is.
I don't know anything about what she is and what she does. I just know she's hot.
Yeah.
The hoops guys would both be fun, I'm sure, to hear,
Steph Curry,
He'd be,
I think so
just
too.
His life around the NBA and all the stuff he's done.
And I think he's a pretty good guy, actually.
I imagine. He seems pretty down to earth even.
I used to really like his mother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his father played for the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, I remember.
And so his mother was at the games all the time. She was a volleyball player at Virginia Tech, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, she still looks fucking good.
Yeah. Well, they show pictures of his dad's courtside sometimes. He's still.
It looks like he's still fucking playing. Yeah, I know. And he had
your age.
He had one of the best shots. He was pure. He was fucking pure. He was good. Okay. Number 88. This is all football, and it's 4 receivers because that's the number. And it's Drew Pearson, Michael Irvin, Marvin Harrison. Now, those were the 3 main ones. They didn't put Lynn Swan in that group. I know. Lynn Swan was as good as those guys.
Come on.
He didn't play for Dallas, so he didn't get all that America's team.
Right.
And then Alan Page. He was a purple people eater from the Vikings. Later became a judge. Yeah, he was a pretty productive member, and he was good as hell. He was. Okay, last few things about the number.
Hold on. What about wasn't everybody hates him, but wasn't Lindros 88?
Oh, he might have been.
For Philly?
Eric Lindros. Yeah, I guess he was.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
I hated him too.
Wow.
It's nothing personal. We play for the Flyers. You can't like the Flyers.
You get it.
All right. The number 88. I got a weird sort of set here.
Okay.
4 facts. It's the largest number without an N in its name. Think about it.
That's
What
about that 4 trillion number?
No, that's an N.
Discovered? An N.
Yeah. I looked it up. And Back to the Future. If you went 88 miles per hour, you saw some serious shit.
That's right. 1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah, that's right. The flux capacitor. And it's a nickname for a piano because it has 88 keys. The standard piano has 88 keys.
I didn't know that.
And there's one you won't know either. Last week, I ate at Mike's place in Kent, a unique place. You should go there if you're ever in the area, or even if you're driving by. It's only about 2 miles off of 76.
Okay.
And I'm not even going to go in and explain it, but it's worth it to stop there and eat.
Nice.
It was my table number.
Oh,
yeah. I looked at the bill. I was at number 88. So I said, okay, that's worth it. All right. Thanks for hanging with us here. Next up, you don't want to touch the dial because we got 3 posed questions to Dear Tiny.
I'm going to go iron my wrinkled proteins.
I don't blame you.
Dear Abby, my feet are too long. My hair's falling out and my rights are all wrong. My friends, they all tell me that I've no friends at all. Won't you write me a letter? Won't you give me a call? Signed, Bewildered.
Welcome back to the second installment of Dear Tiny, even though we're on number 88 of episodes of Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. The second Dear Tiny, and we hope you'll participate and ask some questions. Like I said, it doesn't matter what it's about. Any question, nothing's too gross or stupid because you can't get much grosser and stupid than us two. Okay, you ready?
Let's do it. Here we go.
Dear Tiny knows 2 of these questions. The third one I just got this morning, so he doesn't know that one.
Yep.
Okay, this is from Flip.
Oh, here we go.
What advice would you give to a new, unexpected father in a committed relationship?
Yeah. Oh, this is a good question.
It is a good question.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I would say, based on my experience, is go get the kid tested. Make sure it's yours. Because I still have my doubts, and Misty's yet to give me one evidence of proof. She hasn't proven anything.
Really?
Yeah, I have my doubts. So that would be my first suggestion.
Okay,
yeah.
Then my suggestion would be run, go to Mexico, Czech Republic. What's that? The Church of Laughter in the Czech Republic.
There you go.
Somewhere. But yeah, get the hell out of there. You know,
yeah,
you can find another committed relationship easy as hell. It's all kind of women out there. Okay, number 2. Oh, I can't really give I can't give an opinion on this one. This is from Jeff from Venice, Florida.
Yeah.
How is the gaping hole in your ass doing? We haven't had any medical updates.
Oh, yeah.
And for those of you that watch, I don't even know. Is it still gaping? It certainly had a hole in his ass.
It's weirdly ironic this comes up because there's, I'll be as quick as I can. Unfortunately, the nearest hospitals where I had my procedure done recently closed, and there's all kinds Sharon
Yeah.
closed, and there's all kinds of it's a political hotbed right now for all that. So I was supposed to go for my final visit to my surgeon on the 11th, and they called and said, "Hey, we're canceling all our appointments because the hospital's closing." And it hadn't. If you, as you all
where is the closest hospital now?
there's a UPMC in Farrell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but it's about as big as the cathedral. It's not a very big hospital. As you all may recall from previous episodes, the last time I visited the surgeon, he was nice enough to stick some nitrate up there and try to close the hole. And his suggestion after that was that if it's not closed, we do plastic surgery, which there's a part of me that wants to say I had plastic surgery on my ass. I mean, that would be kind of cool to be able to walk around and say that.
It's too bad you don't live in Michigan. You could join the butthole contest.
I would win the most.
I would think so. Yeah. How many people have two buttholes?
Right. So unfortunately, ironically enough, a day after I started having problems again, Misty doesn't even really know what's going on, but yeah, I need to go back to the surgeon, and hopefully the hospital is going to reopen, and I'll go and get stuff taken care of. Otherwise, I might join. I'm going to sign up for the contest. Maybe.
You know what? Maybe I'll write Michigan. Say number one, it's unfair gender wise. To only have one gender. Number two, how can you limit it to one state? I might take care of it. I might take care of that.
Maybe we should host. Maybe the Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk hosts the first annual Pennsylvania Nicest Butthole.
We should, but we are going to eliminate anyone over 400 pounds. So you're out. Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's my only. I have no comment on your asshole. Number 3. This is from Neville Island, Nick.
Ooh.
Yeah. How about that?
Okay.
I have sought out a solution to my problem in many places, but to no avail. Tiny, you're my last hope.
Uh-oh.
My son is a bedwetter, and I don't know how to get him to stop. I have to change his sheets every night. What can I do? By the way, my son is 43 years old.
It's a lost cause at this point. Stick him in the basement and hope for the best. I don't know. 43?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, look, I've had some late nights where I've, maybe peed the bed a little bit because I wasn't conscious enough. But man, 43.
Well, maybe he gives new meaning to the word waterbed, huh? I don't know how you do that.
Oh,
but
I miss my waterbed.
Do you?
Oh, I do. I take it back right now.
Do they make those anymore?
I don't know.
They were popular as hell back in the day.
I fucking love my waterbed. I could sleep in that thing all day.
Why? What happened with that?
I don't. Well, my family sold mine underneath my feet. It was in Granny's basement, and they sold it. But I don't know. Those were hugely popular.
They were popular. I did have a buddy that one time the thing got a hole in it, and it fucked up his apartment big time. So maybe that happened to a few too many people. I don't know. Okay, there you have it.
Yeah.
There's 3 questions from Dear Tiny. Like I said, send in questions about anything. You just heard about his asshole. You heard about a 43-year-old bedwetter, and you heard about a real question in a relationship. So we take all questions. Please go to our website and give Dear Tiny. Next up, 2nd grade answers.
Like it.
Dive Bar Show, I do everyone. What's your favorite?
Welcome back, Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. That's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. And we got living legend Zelda. That's must went on camera today. She won't leave us.
A lot of FaceTime. She has swords for some reason.
For real. Okay.
That's all right. We like it.
We do. We're dog people.
That's right.
And we're also 2nd grade people. And that's why we have 2 questions today. I'll let you answer it first, and then we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. These are actual answers from 2nd graders locally.
Well, that's an easy one. All the things you like to make fun of me, my records. Yeah.
It is. And I'd probably sell sporting goods or something like that. It would be at least something I'm interested in.
Sure.
But this first kid would sell candy and snakes.
Oh, that's
not bad.
That's a good combo.
That's not bad.
I like it.
See if you. The second kid, TAKIS. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
TAK. Oh, Takis.
You know what Takis are?
Yeah, they're like a spicy like Dorito kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's legit then.
Yeah,
That's a legit answer.
Yep.
Okay, good. I thought he just misspelled some shit, which we're coming down to later. One would sell video games. 3 sold everything.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
Pretty smart.
Yeah,
pretty smart.
Yeah,
Why
sure.
not?
Yep.
Food and toys.
Mm-hmm.
Food, wood, toys, needs, and wants.
Oh, there you go.
That's a lot of shit there. Okay, you can tell me what this is. COCHLE. Is that something?
COC. They mean chocolate?
Oh, probably is.
I don't know.
That's a better guess than I had.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't want to say my guess.
I like chocolate stores too, though.
Yeah, oh, me too. This person would sell all fun food and no healthy food.
There it is.
Amen.
There
Amen. This one, maybe a little bit, would sell pet frogs. You think you could get enough business selling pet frogs?
I don't know. Maybe you could sell birds from your house. And
Okay. Another person would sell shoes. Now, this is an enterprising young woman or man. I don't know the gender. They sell copies of my anime drawings.
Oh, there you go.
You're making 100% profit there since you're producing that.
Yeah, that's
Xbox, Madden, and soccer cards.
okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
And this person, Stanley, Apple Watches, and puppies.
Wow.
Those are 3 pretty good things.
You'd have to do some good business there.
Yeah. And the last one I have here, okay. FROX, I'm guessing that's frogs. And then Vecht balls, VECHT balls. You have any idea what that would be? You did pretty good with chocolate, even though we don't know if that's right.
Tori got a toy for Christmas. It's this ball that lights up and kind of flies on its own, but you throw it up and it floats back down to you.
All right, let's go with that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what that is though.
Okay, we got one more question for them. And see what you'd answer to this.
Go ahead.
If you woke up and you were green, what would you do?
I don't know, but don't make me angry. You don't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, Hulk. A lot of them said, go get my parents. I'd scream and get my parents.
Yeah.
Some asked my mom to take me to the hospital.
Yeah.
One person said, hide. But another person said, run all over the place.
Yeah. Absolutely.
One, I guess this was a boy, screaming like a little girl. It's like me when that bird came in my fucking house.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Another person said, go crazy. Yeah, that's taken a little too far, right?
What Kermit say? It's not easy being green.
I guess. This one would say, I would say yuck and ask to go to the doctor. This person would take a shower and wash it off.
There you go.
That's
See?
smart. Okay.
Problem solver.
This person would use magic to turn normal. And let's see, I got a couple more. Well, I think this is the best one. It would be a leprechaun and pinch people that weren't green.
That's what I would do right there.
That's a better answer than we had. Yeah. Be a fucking leprechaun and pinch people that weren't green. That's what you should. If you ever wake up green,
there you go.
That's my. So you can use any one of those you want, but that would be my suggestion.
That's the best one.
Okay. Don't touch that now because Transylvanian brain freeze. We got 4 pretty good. Well, actually, we have 2 pretty good facts and 2 fair ones.
Transylvania brain freeze.
Here we are, Transylvanian brain freeze, and we are being kind of funny off the air. But you've been doing a lot of talking off the air today.
Well, that's true.
More than normal. Yeah. So maybe we haven't been so fucking funny. But okay, this is Transylvania brain freeze. But coming up, we have the movie and the music game. Paul G did bail you out again. But I don't want to get into that just yet.
Yep.
And This week's Argy Bargy is from Tiny. So
right.
you're going to keep hearing him and hearing him and hearing him until you don't want to fucking hear him anymore, probably.
That can't happen.
Okay, well, let's get to the brain freeze.
Yep.
This first one's from Turkey.
Ooh.
A woman couldn't locate her husband, so she called the police and reported him missing.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know how long he was gone. I think about a day or something like that. So it was a real small town in Turkey, and the police wanted to get some help. So they put it out in the town, in the little town square, that they needed some help searching for this missing person.
Mhm.
So one guy was in a bar and he volunteered. He said, yeah, I'll go out, even though he was a little sloshed.
There you go.
So they're out searching as a group. And all of a sudden, the one guy, they're in a wooded area, and yells out the name. And the drunk guy said, hey, that's me. He had been on a bender. Didn't tell his wife. He was searching for himself and didn't know it.
That's awesome.
It is. I probably should have ended with that one. I think that's the best one.
That's fantastic.
That is a good one. That is a good one. Okay, this is the one that's not so good. But I just like saying North Korean dictator Kim Jong Un.
Yes.
You all know who he is. He's kind of a weird fuck.
Mm.
He banned the consumption of hot dogs in North Korea. He said,
I'm out.
Any citizen caught enjoying the decadent U.S. Staple risks internment in a labor camp
Holy shit.
for eating a fucking hot dog.
Man.
What's his fucking problem?
He looks like he's chowed some hot dogs in his day.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, he got the first time he golfed, he got 5 holes in one. So, I mean,
That's right.
you know,
That's right.
I mean,
And wasn't Dennis Rodman with him? What a weird fuck to be in charge. We don't do politics here, but
no.
damn. Okay. I had read about this one a couple of weeks ago, and then it was back in my little list of things. World chess champion is Mangus Carlsen.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I know the name, yeah.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He was competing in a tournament in New York City.
Okay.
And the tournament officials told him he would have to change out of his jeans because they violated the Chess Federation's dress code, or he'd have to forfeit the contest.
Come on.
Okay, you're going to like Magnus. He said, basically, fuck you.
Good.
Yeah, he went off. He said, no, I won't compete. But he's the champion, and the people were there to see him.
Of course.
So then the officials had to say, okay, you can come back.
Wear your fucking jeans.
Why?
Jeez.
Why could you not wear jeans playing chess?
I don't know. Listen, I work in the finance industry where that shit still matters. It's weird. If you don't dress the part, people look down on you.
Obviously not if you work from home.
What do you mean? I got my work clothes on right now.
That just proved my point.
But I'm telling you, man, in our industry, if you don't play, you better be clean shaven and wear the suit. And even if you're a talking head, you better look the part.
Wow.
It's more important than knowing anything.
Yeah. Well, I've had several jobs in which I would come in the first day kind of dressed okay.
Yeah.
And then I would evolve it. I'd get a little worse each day. So they really couldn't say, hey, and then by the end I would dress like you're seeing me at my best right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always dress shitty at every fucking job I ever had. Of course, never made any fucking money, but well, what are you going to do? I was happy.
I'm going to tell we have the work story ongoing thing. I'm going to tell one that ends up with me wearing sleeve garters to work.
Please, no pictures. Okay, let me give them one more Transylvanian brain freeze. Okay, Mayur Tarapara, 32 years old. He's from India.
Mm-hmm.
He reported to police that he lost 4 fingers in a motorcycle accident.
Ouch.
Yeah, didn't have 4 fingers.
Ow.
That's true. And but they looked at security footage where the motorcycle wreck supposedly took place, and that just didn't fucking happen. But he was missing the fingers.
Yeah.
You know what happened?
Oh no.
Mayur Tarapara cut them off.
Oh.
Cut off his 4 fingers.
Oh.
You know why? He worked as a computer guy for his one of his relatives' company. He hated the job, so he just wanted to cut off his finger so he couldn't do a computer anymore. They said, well, why did you cut him? I said, I didn't want to tell my relative.
Holy shit. I thought you were going to say it was like an insurance scheme. You know,
No.
when I worked at the mill, they in the insurance manual, they had what each knuckle was worth. You know, like if you lost one.
You should have told Mayur, but
Mayur get some money out of it.
He made no money.
Oh, man.
He just didn't want to fucking type on that computer.
And see, and you're bitching about how your dad used to, put pressure on you. Never made you think about cutting your fingers off.
No, I'm not sure the relative put it on Mayur. But anyway, Mayur, now 32 years old, will be living the rest of his life with 6 fingers.
Damn.
And who knows? He might get another job he doesn't like. Cut a few more off. Who knows? Okay, that is the end of Transylvanian brain freeze and finger freeze. And we'll be back. Last week, we made it different between music game and movie game because I had to pee.
Right.
But I think we're going to continue that. How about that? Great things come from weird shit.
Right.
So we'll be back with the movie game. Welcome back to the movie game. Now, since we've separated these two, you can still have fun. Because usually in the movie game, we have fun, but the music game is serious. So, but you can still have fun now. Yeah. We used to say in the movie music, don't have fun. But now you can still have fun. How's it going? Okay. In the movie game, I give a bunch of character names, and then I give a couple actors' names.
Right.
And you're going to need the actors' names because these character names.
Here we go.
Just don't do it. But we'll see. Every once in a while, someone gets one off some crazy shit. Yeah. If they watched the movie last night for some reason. All right. Here's some characters from this movie. Miles Dolby.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, boy.
Barry.
Miles and Barry.
Miles Dolby, Barry. Rutherford. Guido. Lana.
Oh, Jesus.
And Joel Goodson. Okay, let me repeat those two.
Wow.
And remember, you guys can pause at home, but
don't cheat.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat. There's no, you probably cheat and get it right, but what the fuck? We're not giving any prizes for this. Although we might someday. Who knows? Miles Dolby, Barry, Rutherford, Guido, Lana, and Joel Goodson. And I really had to do not a lot of research, but I had to go to 3 different sites before I found Joel's last name was Goodson.
Holy shit.
Okay, you shouldn't get it from that.
Okay.
If any of you have it, great. But, okay, here are the 2 actors that might give it away to you.
Okay.
And you too. Tom Cruise, Rebecca De Mornay.
Oh, Jesus. It's the movie with him in his underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. And it was filmed in PA. Wasn't it?
I didn't even know that. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know that it's not true.
Oh.
I was kind of pressed for time. I got my first 3 facts and I got the fuck out. So I don't know where it was filmed.
Oh, it's that famous scene in his underwear.
Yeah,
I know
but you don't know the name.
I don't remember the name.
Okay, that's what happens when you have a mind of mush.
Yeah.
See? That's why you shouldn't drink.
That's right.
Right there. That's why you should stay sober. Don't go to a dive bar talk, but watch Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk because we're giving, even though we call it Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk, it's dive bar talks all around the country.
Yeah, it's universal.
And we're giving you that experience without having to do that shit. And then you could remember risky business.
Son of a
Yeah. I bet you most of the people got that one.
I'm sure, yeah.
Okay, how about a
She's
year?
super hot in this
Oh,
movie.
real hot.
My God.
Real hot. And her friends weren't bad either.
Well, yeah. I'm going to say 1983.
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, okay, this movie, 83.
Yeah.
$6 million to make only. $63 million it made at the box office.
Nice.
And I'll bet you it made way more after that, too.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 3 facts about this movie. Ray-Ban Wayfarer were the sunglasses he wore.
Oh, yeah.
Their sales skyrocketed 2,000% after that movie.
Jesus.
2,000%. That's a lot of percent.
Yeah.
The famous dance scene in his underwear.
Yeah.
Totally improvised.
Oh.
They told him, just go ahead, old time rock and roll.
Yep.
He said, just dance.
Wow.
And he did that shit, and they put it on there.
Yeah.
And
that's because, listen, women are just as dirty as men when it comes to that. That little dude skimping around in his underwear, they like that shit.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. You scuzzy bitches. Okay, now what do you think? Here were 5 people that auditioned for the lead role.
Okay.
John Cusack, Nicolas Cage, Michael J. Fox, Tom Hanks, and Sean Penn. What do you think about any of those?
Sean Penn's the only one that comes across as an athlete to me. Didn't he play football? No.
Not in this movie.
No,
that was.
That's the
that
other,
was the
that's
one
what was
filmed
filmed
in
in PA.
Pennsylvania.
Whoops.
Oh, you fuckhead!
You've seen one Tom Cruise movie. You've seen them all.
I think John Cusack might have been okay for that. I don't think the rest of those would have been any good.
Okay.
But who the fuck am I to say?
Yeah.
I don't know. Now, there was one line. There's plenty of lines in that movie.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched it for a long time.
Yeah.
But I remember he wanted to get into Princeton, I think.
I think you're right.
And the guy came and interviewed him when he was having all those hookers. And then he came and told his friends about it. He said, University of Illinois, here I come. I got to think back in 83, the University of Illinois students had to love that fucking line. Okay. That was fun. Now we're not going to have fun because welcome back. Now we're in the music game. Now it's time to get serious.
No laughing.
Time to get serious. Yeah. Wipe that fucking smile off your face. Because Tiny and Paul G are going for 54. Paul G got it. Tiny missed it. They missed a gimme last week.
No.
In old basketball terms, we used to call that the bunny. He missed the fucking bunny.
No.
25 or 6-4. And you know what? And other people have. Chicago wasn't a shit band, and you called them a shit band.
No, they're shit. Clayton called me out on
other people
YouTube.
said that too.
Yeah, no, that's that shitty soft rock from the 70s nonsense. A lot of the bands that I listen to that shit, but that's not for me. No, it's garbage.
Okay. Well, then you should get this one. You should get this one. But anyway, since Paul G came through,
attaboy.
We're going, just so you know, for those who haven't watched before, we've had 53 music games, and between Tiny and Paul G, they've gotten all 53. They're undefeated. Joe DiMaggio had a 56-game hitting streak, and that's what they're – well, I mean, you want to go even beyond that, but that's kind of the benchmark we've set for this.
Yeah.
And I give the lyrics, and Tiny and you, but don't cheat. You can pause. You try to get the name of the song. That's the benchmark. But then – also the group or artist and the year it came out. And I think you're going to get the year on this too.
Whoa.
But maybe I have too much confidence in you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard for me not to sing this. I'm going to try. Okay, here are some of the lyrics. I get up and nothing gets me down. You got it tough. I've seen the toughest around. And I know, baby, just how you feel. You got to roll with the punches to get to what's real.
Right.
Oh, can't you see me standing here? I got them back against a record machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen. Oh, can't you see what I mean?
Jump.
Okay, I thought you'd get that one.
Great.
I thought you'd get that one.
Yes,
Who sings it?
Van Halen.
And you should get this.
1984.
Okay. 1984 was the name of the album. That's why you fucking got that motherfucker. Okay, so.
Yeah, it's great. The whole album's good. The whole album.
4 out of 5 you got.
Listen,
and you should have got Risky Business because you knew it.
I knew
it.
it.
This could have been your first 5 for 5 ever.
That's because I commingled the football movie. That's why I fucked up the last one.
Yeah, you sure did. You sure did.
Yeah.
Although the football movie, Leah Thompson was in that. I've always had a thing for her. Yeah, I know. But anyway, the streak continues. Paul G, you can relax. You don't even have to do it this week, And
I have, just to digress, I have a first pressing of this album downstairs, still in the cellophane wrap.
You know where it is?
I, of course, know where. It still has the hype sticker on it.
Well, once again,
that's down. I know
his
exactly.
fucking basement is a fucking mess. It's a fucking pigsty.
I know exactly.
No, there's albums all over. No, they're not organized at
right
all.
on the break. We'll go down. I'll show you right where.
I'm not going down that fucking place. I went down there once.
No, I'm telling you. I know right where it is.
It's tough enough here in the cathedral. We haven't talked about this. It's cold as fuck here. You see, he has all his winter clothing on, but I want to show off since this this is a new shirt.
I noticed it. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And
you haven't got any freebies from
no, but she sent me enough.
Sister,
she
right?
sent me enough. Yeah. Don't send any more.
Oh, no, that's not what I
Yeah, you're kind of giving her shit.
I'm not. Honestly, you just had quite a few in the coffer there for a little bit.
Well, don't send me any more.
No.
You did your part.
Right.
You did your part. So anyway, 54 down the hatch. Next week we'll go for 55 in a row. Amazing.
That's right.
But we'll be back with Tiny's Argy Bargy.
Hey, give us some of that giving it all to Jay, giving some of that
Usually, Argy Bargy is when I bitch about something. And don't worry, I have plenty of stuff to bitch about. But Tiny was bitching about this a few weeks ago, and we said, well, maybe you should do that. So I hope he keeps it short because I have to pee. But if he doesn't, I'm going to go pee anyway. So you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Tiny's Argy Bargy.
Yeah. My Argy Bargy this week is about technology. You know, being the only one of Beer Night that's still in the workforce. So much of what we do now is come down to this thing with authentication. And you have to prove who you are before you sign in and do anything work related. You got to do all this shit every morning. I have to prove who I am like 5 times before I start work.
What's stopping someone else must have could get the information or no?
It's the new thing now is all about dual authentication. So even if you get my password, there's another thing you have to do to prove that it's me. And most of it all involves this fucking cell phone. So and what pisses me off about this is 3 of the 4 things I sign into every day are all Microsoft products. And they're the same fucking password for everything. So why do I got to prove to Microsoft who I am 3
Keep going,
times?
I do got to pay.
So not only do I have to prove to Microsoft who I am 3 times, then there's another thing with dual authentication. It's called an authenticator. And it gives you a random number that you have to punch in to confirm who you are. And everything on a random number, you have so much time. So then there's pressure to get this number written, to type in fast enough before it resets. And then you can't fucking remember. You have to type in another number, 6 string of numbers. So I'm tired of having to prove who I am. My phone has a fucking fingerprint thing on it. Why can't that just be the be-all, end-all for everything? Do a scan on my retina. I don't care what it is. Put a fucking chip in my thumb. But stop making me type the passwords for all these things so many times. I'm tired of it. I don't care. That's my Argy Bargy.
Oh, yeah. So good stuff, right? All right. Hey, I'm going to have another drink.
Yeah.
The reason I'm drinking is for you, the viewers. So we get drunk so you don't have to.
Right.
We're giving you the total experience. As you can tell by the end of this damn thing, usually we're slurring our words and shit like that. And that's exactly what happens at a dive bar. That's why we're fucking doing it.
Yeah.
We don't want to do this.
No. That's the only thing better if you were sitting here with us because we're really funny off air.
We are fucking hilarious. You can watch me pee out there. I think I'm still peeing stuff from last night. I swear to God, I haven't stopped peeing last night and today.
Yeah.
I was walking out. I saw Tarzan. I said, I'd like to talk to you, but I got to go pee. And I don't even know if I'm on that last picture yet. How many pictures did we do yesterday?
Well, we certainly didn't get a discount. That was the biggest our bill's been in a while.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How much was it?
Because
this is a pretty cheap place.
It was 96
was
before
it?
Tip, yeah.
We all ate and we were drinking at a pretty nice clip.
We did a good clip, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Even Sully was doing his part. I guess I should get to we are on air, right?
And we've been.
I'm sorry, because this is our most popular segment.
That's right.
And here's why this is good. This is Would You Rather, the special Wedding Crashers.
Yes.
I need a word.
Edition.
Edition. Thank you. See, I told you, I'm doing this for you. Right. I forget all kind of words when I'm at the bar.
Yeah.
So if you've seen Wedding Crashers, it's Rachel McAdams versus Isla Fisher. And I'll give you the final tally at the end of this after we vote. But the reason Tiny like this, we don't have to do any work because it's all you, the viewer. And remember, if you think that's disgusting, it probably is. But it's not from us, too. Oh, no. So our hands are clean.
That's right.
Our hands are clean.
That's right.
Okay, so these were two for Rachel McAdams. Very sexy, unbelievable actress.
Okay.
And Rachel, because that's my childhood crush, man. I only watched The Notebook for that one scene.
Wow.
And have you ever seen The Notebook?
I haven't
either.
But I want to see that.
Me too, because she is a pretty girl.
Yes, she
is.
Yeah.
And Isla Fisher, who's also hot.
Yes.
Okay. Once again, remember, these are from you, the viewers. Don't give us shit because this first one, Isla Fisher, I'd let her shit on my chest.
Wow. Go Cleveland Steamer. Wow.
No, a few people, and I thought you did a very fair job. He makes the photos, and then I send them out. And I thought you did a very fair job. And a few people said, well, based on that photo, you don't have to do it based on the photo. You can't look them up yourself.
There was a lot of controversy. People thought we had it wrong.
I know, two different people. Well, yeah. Two living legends thought we had it wrong, and they're both full of shit.
That's right.
How about that, you two? You're both full of shit. And then one guy, I don't want to mention your names, Miller, he changed his vote then. When I said, I've done it wrong before, because I did do it wrong one time.
Yeah.
I said, no, this one is correct.
That's right.
know it's correct.
Yes.
And so he changed his vote.
Yeah.
And then the other living legend, we don't want to cuff.
He texts both of us.
Yeah. Now, I will give Cuff credit, though. He's the one that sent me about the asshole contest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he sent you that, too?
No. But,
yeah.
He after I responded, he was like, oh, whoops.
So he just wanted to give me shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Because of her outfit, they picked Isla. Yeah. And this person said, I picked the fire bush spinner.
Oh,
what's that
spinner?
mean?
I don't know that one.
Me neither.
I know. I mean, Firebush, I get.
Is what? No, I don't even get that.
Like red hair, Firebush.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Well, so we don't know what spinner.
I don't know that.
I'm all for it though. I don't even. I really don't remember who said that, but I had to write that down. Firebush spinner.
That's a good name.
That could almost be a segment.
That'd be like Watermelon Swim or whatever.
Right. He's Watermelon Swim. I'm the Firebush spinner. Okay. But we got good shit here. Okay, here's a comment to adore. He took Isla Fisher. He said, I actually did some in-depth research, and Rachel's titties are 32B, and Isla's glorious teats are 34C. Wow. From a scientific standpoint, I definitely want that Aussie's lovely udders swinging over my face while doing the wild bronco ride on my trouser trout. That was a comment to adore. That was a good one.
That's good.
That was a good one. We have a different spin this week,
Man,
and he actually got
loaded.
into it.
We're loaded this week.
He said, I choose discount Amy Adams. Remember, he always looks at it in a different way.
Of course.
He said, I don't know if it's because she was a slut in Wedding Crashers, but I've always had a soft or hard spot for her. With that being said, Rachel McAdams looks like she could suck a softball through a straw. I'm not a big fan of moles, though, and she has a couple on her face that slightly downgrade her in my book.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
That's interesting.
That is. Well, he always does give us a different spin. That's why it's called that.
Yes.
And then, of course,
here it comes.
I have the card here, although not to say that the comment to adore and a different spin were both good. But this is Mr. Harrelson.
Yeah.
Isla has the much better fun bags. Well, we know that now because it's 34C versus 32B. So maybe Harrelson did his own research, huh? I see she wears gloves all the time because she's afraid of germs. Should probably puke on me, which may or may not affect how long I could maintain my stiffy. And I really can't get over the fact she's a natural redhead, like my first wife. That's a definite negatory for a stiffy.
Whoa.
And I have to agree. I know his first wife.
wife.
Yeah. So he said, I'll go with McAdams.
Wow.
She was in the movie Doctor Strange. I'll show her strange with me having my bumpy pickle in all 7 of her orifices. That's Mr. Harrelson. Okay.
Wow.
Once again, we're anticlimactic here, but
course.
Okay, who would you vote for?
This is probably a giveaway for me. Isla Fisher's probably on my get out of jail free pass list.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you said that about 8 girls so far.
Yeah, that's about right. She checks a lot of boxes, though. I mean, unfortunately, I think I want her as the character she plays in Wedding Crashers. You know, she's so awesome in that movie, and she's so hot in that movie.
Okay, you just stole my thunder.
Oh, damn it.
That's okay.
But you know, the other thing when she was, they're recently divorced, but you know, she converted to Judaism for Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
So she, you know, I get to cross the Jew broad off my list too.
Okay.
There's a lot of broad boxes for me there.
Yeah, okay, because I actually did some research on this. Not as good as those other guys,
Yeah, right.
but neither of them are fucking Americans.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
Yeah.
Rachel McAdams from Canada. But I'll say one thing. I'm going to guess. I know this is hard for you guys to believe that neither of these two chicks would like me. Rachel is a big time activist.
Oh, okay.
And I can do without that shit.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even know what she's active about.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me either. But I do like the way she looks.
That's just like Wedding Crashers, right? She's
Right.
for the, you know,
Yeah, right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. And Isla Fisher, she's very worldly.
Oh,
Like she was born in Australia, but then she moved around, and I like that. But she wouldn't like me because she's way too intelligent and smart and worldly for me. So I know they'd both not like me. But
yeah.
I'm wondering, like you said, and like one of our other people said, a different spin. I wonder if I like her more because I like Rachel McAdams' looks.
Yeah.
She was athletic, by the way. Did I mention that?
No.
Yeah, very athletic.
Oh,
very
okay.
a good athlete. So I usually would go that way.
Yeah.
But Isla Fisher playing that slut just
man.
did it for me.
That
I mean,
whole
she
thing.
was into everything. And you got to wonder, like you say before, when they play a part, there's some truth there.
That they're
you know?
good at.
Yeah,
It's just an extension of their, the characters.
Okay, so I'm taking Isla also. So
Yeah.
with our 2 votes, Isla wins 48-19.
Whoa.
48-19.
It should be a lot closer than
I
that.
thought so too.
One thing I will say, it was a little disappointing when I was trying to find photos. Neither one of them take a ton of provocative
Really?
photos. I mean, that one, I've used that one of Isla on a couple different occasions, and they're not that easy to find. For free anyway. I'm not paying for shit.
Like I said, she's intelligent and worldly, and Rachel activist and all that.
Yep.
So that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But Isla Fisher is the big winner, and she moves on in the tournament that we may or may not have. But I have some ideas.
Wow.
You wanted to be part of that, and I'm not letting you be. But I think I have a good idea because I have a master's degree in tournament shit.
That's
you know?
right.
So we may actually have it come
Wow.
and I think it would be apropos in a couple of months.
Wow.
In conjunction with March Madness.
I like it.
Yeah, so we may do that. So Isla Fisher moves on. Rachel McAdams, maybe she'll be in Onions, Coochie, and Cat Piss.
I'd be okay with having to take her as a
Yeah,
consolation.
me too.
Yeah, there's no issue there.
Okay, we're almost done, but we're not done. We have coming up Samurai Chatter. Okay, you're to the final segment, Samurai Chatter. And in Samurai Chatter, we have 4 questions. 4 questions that Tiny, you get to know Tiny and I on a better thing because podcast the
theory,
the what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to humanize yourself in
etiquette,
the
maybe.
intro. Right. That's a good. I am shitty at these words. This is like a dive bar. I never know what the fuck I'm saying in a dive bar, and I don't know what the fuck I'm saying now. But anyway, 4 questions. You get to know Tiny and I better. I actually did give you all these questions, didn't I?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. You know what they are?
I did some homework.
Good. I hope yours are funny because I don't think mine
I
are.
wouldn't go that far.
Okay. First question. And you, once again, you play along and you can pause and say something really funny. And then you're laughing your ass off with your friends, neighbors, kids. And then, and Roland. Is Roland still watching?
Oh, he's there.
Okay.
Sure.
Roland, I haven't mentioned you in a while, I don't think. But we're still happy to have you as a living legend. Our youngest living legend.
That's right.
Maybe Zelda's not in dog years.
Not anymore, yeah.
Okay. All right. First question.
Mm-hmm.
How could you achieve your 10-year goals in 1 year?
Yeah.
How could you do that?
So I had two schools of thought on this one. The first was a time machine. We mentioned Back to the Future there a little bit ago.
88
miles per hour.
Yeah.
Right. So that was my first train of thought, but then I had a better train of thought.
Okay.
Clone myself, because I can't think of anything better than more me. And if there's a couple more me's going around, we could get a hell of a lot more done.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
I think the world would tilt its axis. We have another one of you.
What did Sully say about the boat last night?
Sully was fucking funny last night. We really do got to get him on here. He had a lot of good shit last night.
Stuff.
Yeah, way better than us. I know it's hard to believe.
Yeah,
hard to believe.
Jet lagged and all.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, more me. That's how I go. With
Okay.
It.
All right. I'm a little simpler here. How could I achieve my 10-year goals in 1 year? Just lower the bar.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, I talked about that last week. Lower that fucking bar.
That's right.
Yeah. No, there's no reason. Okay. Yeah. I've already accomplished all my goals because my goals, I don't set them all that high and I lower it. So I've already done that. How about that? Okay.
There you go.
Next question. Oh, this I can't wait to hear this. What is something you do differently than most people?
This is one I have a terrible. I don't have any good answers for this one.
Yeah.
I had a hard time.
Well, these are kind of serious.
Yeah, they're too serious.
Yeah, maybe I'll.
As
you know, I the last question I made up, but the other three I got from a website. You probably figured that out.
No.
Okay, so something you do differently than most people.
I don't know. I mean, anymore, I feel like I'm the only. When I go out, I feel like I'm the only one that thinks anything through. Like, you go to the store and ask somebody for help, and they just look at you like you're from another planet. Like. Am I on an island here? I don't know. But I don't have a good answer. This is a tough one.
Okay. I said, I think.
Yeah.
I use manners.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I say fuck a lot. And people, that's not good manners. No, fuck is a Frenchman came up with that being something bad to do. That's a society thing. You go to, I know we don't talk religion here, but you go to the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
There's nothing about saying fuck. That's okay. Fuck. How about that?
George Carlin covers that
he did.
very well.
He did. And I covered it one time about,
I was going to say.
Yeah. So that's the three things I think I do.
That's a good.
Yeah. I do say thank you and please,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you had unlimited money, how would you invest in your happiness? How would you invest in your happiness?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's right. We talk about this a lot off air. All in things to make my life easier. And I think I'd start with like having a personal assistant. Yeah.
To do what?
To keep all my shit in line.
What shit?
I got a lot of stuff going on.
Like what?
I mean, I'd get my record collection.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Now that getting your record collection, that's going to take a few years.
Well, I'd get that kind of going. I'd get this fleet of all the toys you like to make fun of here. I'd get all those lined up because there's never an instance where everything in this garage is all running at the same time.
You might need to get two personal assistants because sorting records and getting these machines here. Yeah. You think the cathedral looks like a real nice place, but
based on our backdrop.
Yeah, that beautiful backdrop. That took me, I think, 45 seconds to come up with that. But actually, we're in a garage with a bunch of machinery, and it's cold as fuck in here. I mentioned that before. What I would do, and we've talked about this before, as a matter of fact, we talked about it off air just a second ago.
Yeah.
I would buy the Pirates.
Oh,
I would buy the Pirates because I need to see them in the playoffs again, at least before I fucking die.
Seriously.
And it's not looking good.
It's not
looking good unless Skeens pitches every fucking game.
Right. And even then, it's going to be 2-1.
Right. Right. We still don't have a right fielder. That's the easiest position.
Everybody.
You don't have to, everybody can play right field. Well, I know every one of you grew up when you were the young person. They stuck you out in right field.
That's right.
You don't
That's
have to, and at PNC Park,
It's the shortest.
oh, you no ground to cover.
No.
No, any ball that goes out there, you catch because there's nowhere to run. It's just there.
Right.
So yeah, I would buy the Pirates. Get that fuckhead out of there.
Yeah.
I'd buy some players instead of letting the Dodgers buy every fucking
Everybody.
player,
Yeah.
and that would make me happy.
I
That
like
would make
that.
me
Me
happy.
too.
Okay, last question,
Yeah.
and I only gave you half of this question. Who put the bump in the bump, and then who put the ram in the ram-a-lama ding-dong?
Well, I didn't know the Ram one.
Now, do you know where that's from?
I don't.
I figured.
No.
That's a song.
Oh,
I
the
figured.
song, yeah.
I should have figured you didn't know.
I didn't know that's what
Mr.
I thought it was the
Music
question.
expert.
No, I thought that's where the question was
No,
from.
well, that's in the song.
Yeah.
Who put the bump in the bump, Who
Oh.
put the ram in the ram? It's a 1960s
Yeah.
song.
Well, that's why.
Okay, so do you have an answer for that?
The first song that came to mind when I read that was MC Hammer came to mind was "Can't Touch This" because he says somewhere in there, "Bump, bump, bump, can't touch this." I didn't even like the song.
So that's your answer?
That's my answer. MC Hammer.
That's a shitty answer.
No, it's a good
That's
answer.
shitty answer.
No,
No,
it's-
I'm going to give a real answer. Who put the bump in the bump,
Yeah.
and who put the ram in the ram-a-lama ding-dong?
Yeah.
I think it was Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he done a lot of shit in his life.
Liam Neeson's a better answer than MC Hammer.
Yeah, because he really did it.
So did MC
No,
Hammer.
MC Hammer, you're talking about some song
He was-
lyrics.
MC
No,
Hammer
I'm
was
talking
a-
about who really put the bump in the bump.
MC Hammer was a ball boy for the A's back in the 70s.
Yeah, they suck. They spend less money than the Pirates.
Not this year.
No, you're right. You're right.
They're
And where do they get money?
They're playing in a AAA field.
And no one goes to their games anyway, and they still spend
Sacramento.
more. I
They're
know.
fucking Sacramento.
I know.
God damn it.
Holy fuck, yeah. We've turned this into being pissed off. I'm sorry about that, but if you're from Pittsburgh, you know how we feel if you're a baseball fan. And our other teams are doing so poorly
Can't even
that
fall back.
we're depending on the Pirates to make us happy, and they got no fucking players.
You know, right
No
field.
right fielder. Just one. I think that's just going to be vacant.
Yeah.
They're going to have two outfilders and hope they can cover
In
everything.
fall ball, Torrey had to play with 8 players a couple games. They were short one. They just put
And I
2
did that in intramurals too. One time we played with 7 guys. We had 2 infielders and 3 outfielders.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so he says MC Hammer, but
Yeah.
I know the real answer. It was Liam Neeson. Okay, I do have a quote,
Yes.
and it's Rodney Dangerfield's turn.
Nice.
And he said, "My wife met me at the door the other night in a sexy negligee. Unfortunately, she was just coming home." All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for hanging with us. Number 88. And because we're the only Category 5 podcast in the universe, we are now, let's see, what I said, we're the one of the few immersive podcasts in the Mid-Atlantic states.
Right.
We are 720 pounds of podcast proclivity. We're fucking, what else are we are? We're 55 years of marriage with no divorce, and we're the hardest working podcast in 4 states. Count them 4. McKelmont gave us that last state. We already had 3. And because of all that, because we're the hardest working podcast, we'll be back next week with number 89. Number 89, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
Thank God you wrapped it up because our heat went out. So we are done.
Oh, fuck. We still rolling. Turn that shit off.